Our YouTube video, we got another video. Today we got Regtoofunny on set. Let them know something.
Man, it's your boy Regtoofunny. I'm 21 years old. But look, I'm really from Opelousas, Louisiana, but I grew up in Port Island and Baton Rouge, so you know you can do whatever you want with that. And I really got it out the mud, That's all you really could know. I just came up like it wasn't easy at all. So that simple.
So how you started like ripping on people? Like, where did you get that talent from?
Man, back in the day, son, I used to be nasty, son. Like, I used to be broke as a bed. Like, I used to be going to schools and stuff. Everybody used to be getting on me. That's how I got so good with it. Got tired of it. Started getting retarded with the roads and I'm talking about. Got it. Like, son, you gotta have one or the other, son. If you can't roast, you gotta have swag, son. And if you don't got swag, you gotta be able to roast. I ain't had no swag, son, so shit. I'm roasting in that bitch, son. I ain't had no other option.
Yeah. So like, what was the time that you got ripped on and you was like, damn, man, you really know how to rip then? Like you just getting your ass roasted bad.
It wasn't no time like that. It wasn't no time I was really getting roasted like that bad. Yeah. Like they wouldn't be that raw. Yeah. But it'd be a time where I just be like, alright, man, that's enough. But there wouldn't be no time like that.
So how long it took you to get like where you at right now, like to roast good, real good, like, and you just constantly got jokes to come, like how you train like that, practice, or you just like?
I'm saying it's crazy as a bit. Like I don't be trained. I don't think about this shit or nothing. So I just say that shit.
What was one of the worst roasts you roasted somebody, like you got on there bad, like?
Oh, son, me and Mike and Travis and them, son, we all went to TSU, son. I think that's what it's called, son.
I just told that in the car.
Son, I was driving that boy, I was driving a fan, and I was driving that boy so bad, son. That boy was mad as a bitch, son. I had to chill out. That boy, Mike had to tell me to chill out.
Yeah, I seen him. Could he rip, or he was just like, he tried, and you just flamed his ass?
I really forgot, like, I don't think he was dumb, though.
Yeah. So how it was coming up as a kid, like, wow, you was struggling, like you said, how was it?
I was struggling hard as a bitch.
You had your mom and your daddy?
Shit, no, son.
You had
my daddy, that boy didn't bang with me at all, son. Like, I used to be going to see that boy, but he ain't really bang with me. Like, that boy ain't checking up on me or nothing. So it was really just me and my mama, son. Like, and we was really struggling hard. I'm talking about moving. I had to switch, like, buku schools. I had to go from school to school, like, because we getting evicted and stuff, son. Yeah. I ain't had nowhere to stay. My mama, like, it was at one point, she was working, like, 4 jobs, son. Walking, no car.
You the only child?
Only child, son.
So you being a kid, you seeing that, how you felt like?
Yeah, son, I don't know, son. I just really had to get it out the mud. Like, I was still in Wi-Fi, like, we ain't had no cable. It was buku times where our lights was off, all type of shit, like. I don't even know how I got through it, son, to be honest. Like, I think I just did it, like. Yeah. I think I just did it.
You the only child? So you went through so your mom went to work, what you was doing, like, at home?
I was just at home, son. Like, she always got me games and stuff, but like, I ain't never had no internet, no cable, none of that. I just had straight games.
How you used to steal Wi-Fi? Like, how you steal Wi-Fi?
Back in the day, son, a lot of people ain't have security on their internet and stuff, so they'll always have one person with free Wi-Fi. Like, I had to be moving my game all around my room trying to find the strongest signal, son. Like, real talk. Yeah. I'm trying to find, like, that's why a lot of my skits I be doing, they be relatable as a bit. Like, when I be like, when the dude ain't got no Wi-Fi, it really be like how it was about me, son.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's crazy. You turned how you went through stuff into entertainment, like a funny, and everybody can relate to it. Like how you manage to do that? How you even thought about doing that?
Like, I really just be thinking about everything that happened in my life, son. And like, I ask somebody, it'll be sometimes I ask one of my homeboys if something, like I ask them did something happen to him and I do a video all day. Most of the time, like a lot of my videos, son, they'll be like about my life and stuff and my past and stuff, son. Like you probably seen I did that one video about I couldn't let that boy know my phone was off. Yeah. Yeah, like real talk. Like back in the day, son, my phone was never on, son.
Yeah, you lying.
Never on. I'm trying to look for Wi-Fi everywhere I go. I'm hating every time my friends tell me let's go somewhere because I'm knowing I'm finna be bored as a bitch. Not using my phone at all, son.
So So when was your first video? Like your first video? What was your first funny video you put on Instagram?
I don't remember my first funny video. I don't like the first one. I don't really remember the first one, but I remember when I was small. Somebody had did a video about when a nigga like used up all the milk eating cereal, and I had just put a nigga out my shit. That bit wasn't really that funny, but that was just like one of the first videos I did. But back in the day, I was like about 17. I did a video that bit hit 1 million views on Instagram.
Really?
When I was 17, that bit hit 1 million views. It was like when you get new shoes, when you try to show off your new shoes on the first day of school, that bit hit 1 million views.
How did you feel about that?
That bit back in the day, back in the day, Instagram was different.
Yeah.
Like 1 million views on the video back in the day could get you 30,000 followers. I got 30,000 followers in like 2 days. My shit going dumb. But when I got to high school, I was like, man, cause like I wasn't blown with that shit. Like it was like, I think it was like 10th grade year.
Yeah.
Or my senior year, it was the start of my senior year, I think. I don't know. That I wasn't blown with this shit, so I had to delete all my shit. Like I should
Even the hit video?
Yeah, even the video with 1 million views, and I'll still be mad as a bit about that shit.
Yeah.
I still be like, but like I still got the same page, so I still got the followers on that bit at least. But I wish I'd have kept that bit on my page.
So when you hit that 1 million views on that first video, it made you keep going. What was your next hit video after that?
I don't remember. I don't think I had a hit video like that after that.
So when you deleted everything off your page, what made you get back into it?
That boy Cam had made me get back into it one day. That boy Funny Cam. One day I was at school, and that boy had 10K. That boy had hit 10K. And something was just like, I was just like, man, this man hit 10K. Then this man was doing videos with an Android. I was like, man, if this man hit 10K with an Android, son, oh no, I gotta go down. But yeah, that's when I started back up.
So how you met Funny Cam?
I've been going to school with that boy. Like, that's like childhood friends. Everybody I be around, they all childhood friends. Like, it don't be nobody new.
So what kind of kids you was in high school? Like, how you went about your day in high school?
I really like, everybody really bang with me. Like I was cool as a bit, cause like I ain't the type of dude, you know, everybody be trying to be gangster and all that son. Like I wasn't trying to do all that. Like I just be cool and hard, being myself, cracking jokes, you know, swagging sometimes I'm not swagging, but every day I'm cooling in that bit. And I'm on buku girls in that bit. Like I got buku school girlfriends. Like you know, girlfriends that just be at school, you flirt with them, but when you go home, you don't talk to them.
Yeah.
You know how that go.
So what was one of the craziest things that happened at school with you?
With me?
Yeah. Or it's something you seen?
Man, the craziest thing I seen at school, son. The craziest thing I seen at school, son. A nigga brought mace to the bathroom, son. A nigga was spraying buku mace in the bathroom. They had everybody in the hallways coughing and stuff, son. Everybody, son. Not me. It was over. I got the fuck.
It had to be a crazy white dude.
No, it was a black dude, son. It was a black dude. That boy sprayed buku mace. But I really don't think that was one of the craziest things I seen. I'm knowing there was some other crazy stuff I seen, but I really can't remember.
Yeah.
But I know that was crazy, son.
So how's the support system is with you when you first started trying to be a comedian? How it was?
Man, it was. I ain't had no support system, son. Except for that dude that still be around here. That boy is the only person supporting me.
Yeah.
That boy is the only person supporting me, son. Like, yeah, like people in my hometown and stuff, like they'll be laughing, like they'll be telling me I'm not funny and stuff. Like certain dudes, they'll be telling me I'm not funny at school and stuff. But like they're not saying it like serious as a bit. Like they kind of joking with it, but you know it be them the jokes that you can tell kind of serious. So they like you not funny and stuff like that. But shit, I just never stopped. Cause like buku other people from other states and stuff like steady laughing at my shit. So like saying, like I'm knowing somebody think I'm funny.
So what was like one of the big famous people that reached out to you like you funny? You know what I'm saying? It opened your eyes.
Like you want to know the first famous person?
Yeah.
It was probably that boy. First famous person that reached out to me, son. That boy Jay Versace. That boy Jay Versace reached out to me like when I only had like 100K followers.
Yeah.
That boy told me I was funny as a bitch.
And you was like, this nigga watching me like.
Yeah, I think I only had like 100K or 200K or something like that.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
And when he had said you like you funny.
That boy was messing with me hard as a bit. That boy was like, you funny as a bit. Like, that boy was cool as a bit.
How you like met Funny Mike? How that relationship became?
That boy like, he was always cool with that boy Cam. And you know, I always was around that boy Cam, so I guess that boy, one day that boy was just like, started messing with me, we got cool.